There we go.
I want to keep it.
Hey, take your bulletins out real quick. I'm going to do the announcements quickly this morning. And it's been a wild week last week, amen? But it's been a good week. And let me share some highlights of Vacation Bible School with you. We had the enrollment, total enrollment of kids was 145. Let's give God glory for that, amen? We praise God for that. We had 145 kids enrolled. We had 45 workers in addition to our mission team that was here. And if you participated in Vacation Bible School behind the scenes, beforehand, after, during, however you participated, I want to thank you and I want to praise God for you. And only eternity will tell how many lives are changed as a result of this past week. And so thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We did have some professions of faith. We're going to be following up with them in the days ahead. And so we look forward to seeing some baptismal water stirred as a result of Vacation Bible School as well. And it's just exciting to see what God's doing. You know, we began praying a while back that God would do something so awesome here at Creekside that only He could receive the glory for it. Folks, I believe we're seeing God answer those prayers. And we're seeing lives change. We're seeing young folks taking interest in the things of God. And it's absolutely incredible to see. It's absolutely incredible to see. In your bulletin, you notice that there is a flyer in there. This is an outreach event we're going to have this coming Thursday. Let me explain just a little bit about this. And it's good to have Sharon Dees here with us this morning with SCORE Domestic, a mission organization that brings some mission teams here into the mountains. And they're going to be here with us on Thursday. Every kid that comes is going to have an opportunity to have a great time. They're going to have games, food, face painting, wonderful, wonderful time. And then they're going to have an opportunity to come into the building and do something that they probably have never participated in ever before. And they're going to have an opportunity to have their feet washed. And as they have that happen, they're going to be sharing with them the gospel of Jesus Christ and how the fact that Jesus came not to be served, but to serve. And that's the same thing we do. And so every kid that comes is going to get a brand new pair of shoes. They're going to be measured and get the right size. They're going to be getting a brand new pair of shoes for school when it starts back. Because school starts back in 2 weeks. And that's crazy to think about, isn't it? And so here's what I want you to do with this. If you know someone that is in need, somebody that lives here in this area that is in need of a new pair of shoes, that they need to hear about the gospel of Jesus, this is a great opportunity. Now I want to encourage you to take this and invite them to come. Use social media. Take a picture of it and send it to them by text or Facebook. And we had these flyers went out to all of our kids Friday night for the finale of BBS. But I'm sure there are others as well, and I want to encourage you to do that. So let's make this. Now also, one other thing, we need a crew of folks to come and to help us with registration and some other technical stuff. You need to be here on Thursday night at 5:30 for any kind of instructions and setup, and then we'll start that right at 6:30. So we've got a wonderful opportunity to reach out to our community, because listen, well, let's just be reminded on the front of your bulletin, you'll see it. Creekside Church is all about loving God, loving each other, loving our community in the world. And folks, you've done that well this past week, and I praise God for you and what you're doing. We've also got some training events that are coming up in the next little bit. The Equip training from the Kentucky Baptist Convention is on Monday, August 20th. I know that's a little bit away, a little over a month. We'll have a sign-up sheet in the next couple of weeks, but mark that on your calendar. If you're a ministry leader, if you teach Sunday school, or if you're thinking about getting involved in a ministry, some of those listed here plus others, put that on your calendar and make plans to go with us. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a really good training event. Also, just to make a little announcement here as well, I'm excited about, I'm straying away from the book of James for this week. I'm going to be preaching a different message. We're going to finish up the book of James in August. But then in September, I'm going to begin a brand new sermon series. And you're going to listen, you're going to be excited. I'm excited about this. You're going to be excited about this. I'm going to be preaching about 5 or 6 weeks on the subject of heaven. And so here's what I want to ask you to do. You may be sitting here thinking, well, I've always had this question about heaven. And I want to know what the Bible says about it. Well, you've got a connection card either on the back of the chairs that you're sitting in or right in front of you. Put that on the connection card. You don't have to put your name on it. Just put the question on there, or the subject about heaven, and let me have an opportunity to look at those. I'll try to cover as many as I can in those 6 weeks, but I'm really looking forward to that. And then in October, I'll begin a 4-week series in the book of Jonah. That's going to be really exciting too. I'm excited about that. And so God has already given me that where we're going to be going as far as Sunday morning messages, and I'm very, very excited about what God's going to do. A couple other things real quick under upcoming events. Next Sunday night at 6 p.m. we will be having a members meeting here at the church, our quarterly members meeting at 6 p.m. We will be having, and it's not on the bulletin, but notice that we're going to be having a 5 p.m. VBS recap meeting. So if you participated in VBS, I want to encourage you to come. We're going to put our heads together, some things that we might need to change. We're talking about some schedule adjustments and things like that. We're going to be talking about that starting at 5 o'clock next Sunday. And please plan on coming out and joining us then. You see the Back to School Bash, our 1-year celebration here at Creekside. It's coming up just in a few weeks. That's going to be on August 19th. We'll be announcing some of the details about that. And then also, please mark on your calendars as well. Notice September 17th and 18th. We are, as part of our 1-year anniversary here at Creekside, we're going to have a professional directory company come in to take professional photos so that we can do an official directory, a 1-year anniversary directory. And so we'll be doing scheduling for those photos, but mark those 2 dates down, and we'll be doing those scheduling the next little bit. That will be, by the way, that's for members and also those that attend regularly. Okay, that's for all folks. And so also, and then we have Fall Festival coming up and a ladies retreat at the end of October. So there's a lot coming up. There's a lot of exciting things happening here at Creekside. Are y'all excited? Yeah. I know you're tired from Vacation Bible School last week, but it's just the start of what's going to happen this fall. So get geared up. Let's have a good time. Let's tell people about Jesus. Let's worship Him. Amen? It's good. It's good to be in the house of the Lord today. Looking forward to what God is going to do in our midst. Yes, Miss Donna. It's going to cost you. Yes, go ahead.
We need a couple of volunteers Wednesday night to come help get the meal ready for the kids. Candy and Karen will be doing Bible school.
Yes, yes.
So if you can see me, let me know that you'll come help. And probably need to be here around maybe, 5 o'clock.
Okay.
But early enough.
Just be early enough. Okay, good deal. Yeah.
Just let me know if you can come help.
And I think all the food's already here, just a matter of putting it all together.
Yeah.
So good. So if you can help us out with food on Wednesday night about 5 o'clock, make sure you sing us the illustrious Donna Bailey, and she'll get you signed up and give you all the details for that. But like I said, yes, Miss Angie.
And we will not be with youth Wednesday night.
Okay, you will not be meeting because most of you will be gone. And let me also, and I thank you for mentioning that, on the front of your bulletin, notice here that on the front of it, first of all, look at the youth have come up with a name for the youth group, POD. You say, well, now what does POD mean? Well, it's underneath it. I'll put it on there so you can see it. Place of Discipleship. And I think that is really, really cool. So that's their logo now. So anytime that you see that, you know it's talking about a youth group. And also, they're going to be going this week, starting tonight, over to Fleming Baptist Church in Letcher County. And our youth are going to be teaching and leading Vacation Bible School for that small church. And I'm excited. I'm excited to hear what God's going to do through that. It's exciting to have a group of youth that are on mission. Amen? And it really is. It's exciting. So guys, we'll be praying for you all. We'll pray for you at the end of the service today, okay? All right. Well, it's good to see you all. Let's stand and greet each other. And then we're going to sing in just a moment.
Yeah, do it. We can't go on those grounds. I know you can't stand up.
Get my aggravating child for Yeah, I heard you fussing back there. How are you?
How you doing back there? Catching up any?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what's happening?
You are, you're in college.
I am getting a job. I am getting a job.